Hello everyone, Moran McKay here, and welcome back to part 3 of Falskaar. Okay, so I thought it was a bit warm here, so I decided to lose the bearskin cloaks we were wearing. Alright, let's go talk to the Jarl.
I can't understand why any girl would wear a Daedric helmet. They're downright ugly, don't you think so too?
When you are older, my son. For now, just enjoy being young.
Good morning.
You say so.
Do not fret, Wilhelm. You will grow up to be a great warrior. I am sure of it.
But only if I keep practicing. I'll go do that right now.
How do you do?
We found Mackay's. He says the bandits are working for Ingvar.
What? What led him to believe that? Such a statement cannot be taken lightly.
He overheard them talking. They got orders from Ingvar to capture him.
This is bad news. It could very well mean the start of another war. Thank you for bringing me this information. Please, accept this token of my appreciation. I hate to ask more of you. You have already saved one of my people. But I don't have much choice. Long ago, when there was war between my family and the Yunvaldirs, there was a group of monks that served as our wise men and court wizards. They have since retired to a simpler life, but their roots are still there. They may know what Ingvar is up to. Please, go to Balin Priory, to the southwest, and talk to Brother Thorlo. See if he knows anything.
Okay, another quest. At least he gave me 100 gold as a reward instead of something I'm just gonna have to sell. I wonder if eventually there'll be a house for sale here. Somewhere in Falskaar anyway. Well, we need to unload our junk we got from that last raid. Alright.
If you need any supplies, please let me know.
What do you have for sale?
I'm sure I have just what you're looking for.
Where can I buy a horse?
I think the only spare horse we have in town is Gabriel's. He doesn't use it anymore, so he may sell it to you.
Can I help you with anything?
Actually, yes. A man recently came to town and he spoke of treasure. The thing is, what he's looking for belongs to my family. When this town was founded, the blacksmith took the first chunk of amber that was extracted and made it into a large ring for my family. Recently, however, we had to sell the ring. If it's just lying somewhere abandoned, I would like it back. You can ask the man staying at the Amber Mead Inn, Harold. But please, if you find it, bring it back to me.
Do you know where the ring might be?
No. If I had any idea, I would have searched for it long ago. The merchant vessel carrying it sank in a terrible storm. Anything else you want to ask? I'll share anything that might help you find the ring.
What exactly did your family... Oh, why exactly did your family have a giant ring of amber?
It was the first of the amber ore that was extracted from the river when the town was founded. The blacksmith took it, and in honor of the town's success, crafted my family a great suit of armor with the ring attached to the back. Anything else you want to ask? I'll share anything that might help you find the ring.
What armor?
You can see the chest piece up on the wall there. It has been worn by my family in every battle we have ever fought in. It broke my father's heart when we had to sell the ring from it. It's not only a symbol of our family, but of our entire town. It would be great to have it back. Anything else you want to ask? I'll share anything that might help you find the ring.
When was the ring sold and why?
It was 15 years ago. I was a young girl then. But I remember that day, Amber Creek was having a hard time getting by. A merchant came through with a great wealth to spend. My father saw an opportunity and decided to sell the ring. He didn't want to, but he had no choice. He gave everyone in town some of that money and kept us all out of truly dark times. Anything else you want to ask? I'll share anything that might help you find the ring. Maybe I'll see you at the inn later.
Later. Wasn't she just a friendly sort? Let's go ask Harold what he knows about this ring. Where's Harold?
Hardened lords with steel-bred hearts had ventured from their homes. Lost in a foreign land, they simply wandered.
What do you know about the Amber Ring?
That I need it, and it was in a ship that sunk.
Frigid
If only I knew where that ship
winter
was.
to freeze their icy blood.
I had some questions about the ring.
They then took refuge
All right,
there
I'll answer as best I can.
mud.
What do you know about the Amber Ring?
All seemed lost, their road
Just that it was sold to a merchant many years ago and then lost. Ask Wolf at the docks. He may tell you something useful. And please, if you find it, bring it to me. Anything else you'd like to know? I have drinking to get back to.
What do you need the Amber Ring for?
I used to live in Helgen with my wife and kids before it was destroyed. Everything we own is gone, save the clothes on our backs. We tried living out of the woods, but I could barely catch enough for us to eat. I'd heard rumors about this ring of amber. If it's really as big as they say, it will be worth a small fortune to the right people. I need that money to feed my family and rebuild what we once had. Anything else you'd like to know? I have drinking to get back to.
Yes, I'd like to know why, if you're so hard up, you're sitting here sucking down mead.
turned at last to the suffering lords and told his
So you want to steal the ring for yourself?
fixed the heart to an anchor
No,
point and
they sold the ring. It isn't theirs anymore. I'm not stealing it from anyone. I'm simply putting it to better use than sitting at the ocean floor somewhere rotting away. Anything else you'd like to know? I have drinking to get back to.
the wondrous heart of
Alright, I'll work on finding it.
Just please try to find it quickly. I must get back to my family.
Well, finding it for him would certainly be a more noble cause, even though he's kind of a jerk.
I've always wanted to go to Skyrim, but I really do like Falskaar.
To house and feed a family that, in the hard times, is better than someone who just wants to hang it back on a suit of armor that's gonna sit there and collect dust. Why can't I just give him some money? I'll give him some money. I'll buy the Amber Ring. I don't know, we'll see how the quest plays out.
If you need anything, just let me or Rengar know.
Rengar.
Can I help you with any?
Well, What can you tell me about Amber Creek?
Amber Creek is named after the small stream it was built next to. This stream was, at the time, full of a rich mineral called amber. However, over the years the amber was all mined out. The creek slowly expanded, and eventually became a large river, like it is today. That amber fueled the growth of the town. Since then, we have adapted to make gold through other means. For some, trade, for others, farming. Then there are those who make gold through craft, like me with my smithing.
So you're the best blacksmith in Falskaar, eh?
Aye, but I owe it all to my father. He taught me everything I know. His father taught him, and his father before, and so on. Our family has run this blacksmith since Amber Creek was founded. Though, I fear I have no child to pass my knowledge on to. And I never will. Not after what happened to my wife. But I do have Machias. I don't think my father would mind that he isn't my son too much. It's about the knowledge, the craft, the skill. All that matters is that I teach someone. And one day, before I die, I'll craft my masterpiece. Just like my father did. Even if it was taken from him.
What happened to your wife?
She was visiting Pineway when it was attacked. About 20 years back. She didn't make it. She was pregnant at the time. I've moved on, as she would have wanted me to. But I fear I'm too old to have kids now. Not that I could ever find another woman as beautiful and flawless as my Annalie.
Someone stole your father's masterpiece?
Yes. Many years ago, my father crafted the Jarl, Agnar's father, a great warhammer. Years later, when my father passed away, Agnar returned it to my family. We buried it with my father, in his honor. Any blacksmith should rest with the finest of his craft. But one day we found his grave dug up. The hammer was gone, stolen by someone. We had no evidence, but I know it was stolen by Garant. His family was always jealous of mine. Last I heard, he was hiding out at the old Aspenfall Lodge, to the southeast in the Amber Hold. I haven't a clue if he's still there, but it's certainly worth a try. If you can find my father's hammer, I will be greatly appreciative.
Wow. Dude, did you just insert yourself into the conversation? I had some questions about your father and Garant.
Alright, what is it you aim to know?
What's going on between your family and Garant's?
Oh, there's nothing to that, really. We were skilled blacksmiths. They were not so skilled. They couldn't handle that fact, so they always held a grudge on us. They would try to stop us from doing our work. Steal supplies, tame patches of ore, things like that. But this is by far the most rotten thing Garant's done. Anything else?
How come I've never heard of Garant or his family before?
Probably because they haven't lived in town for a while now. They were always an unpleasant bunch, so nobody around here likes to remember them. He's pulled a stunt like this, so he's probably resorted to banditry or some other form of stealing to get along. If he were to disappear while you were looking for the hammer, I wouldn't exactly mind, if you catch my drift. Anything else?
Oh, I catch your drift. That's all I wanted to know.
Very well. Have a nice day.
Thank you.
Looking for work? I could always use an extra pair of hands at the lumber mill, chopping wood or putting logs through the saw.
What can you tell me about Amber Creek?
It was founded when the Borvalders left Borval a few years after its construction. Olaf wanted something more peaceful. I guess he wasn't the kind of man who wanted to be king. He just happened to be brave and courageous. My family built the mill and helped Olaf build the town. I know every building here like the back of my hand, and I keep them all in good condition.
You need help with anything?
Yes, I recently found something that's been troubling me. I was out logging and I found a note from Janolf, a childhood friend of mine. It said that the bandits at Stone Ridge Watch were planning to attack Amber Creek. I've been looking for someone to investigate. If you're interested, please let me know. I'll pay you.
I can help out.
Great. Please, go to Stone Ridge Watch along the top of the cliffs, far to the southeast. See if you can find the bandits that plan on attacking. Oh, and if Janolf is somehow alive, please bring him back here. I'd very much like to speak with him and see him again.
I had some questions.
Sure, what can I tell you?
What happened to Janolf?
Several years ago, he was taken. Kidnapped. Bandits wanted to hold him for ransom, as his father was a wealthy man. However, before news could even reach his father back in Skyrim, the man died from old age. The bandits gave up on the ransom. We all assumed that Janolf was dead. If he's alive, I want him brought back safely. Please, try to do this, along with stopping the attack, of course. Maybe if he's at the watch, he can help you. Can I tell you anything else?
Why can't you go?
Why can't I, a lumberjack, go to a cliff-top, bandit-ridden fortress to stop an assault on the village?
You're right, it was a dumb question.
Sure, I've got some training with the sword, but little real combat experience. I wouldn't stand a chance. You, on the other hand, are far more experienced, and I know you can get the job done. Plus, if Amber Creek is attacked, I want to be here to defend it. My family built this town, and I'll be damned if I let it get destroyed. Can I tell you anything else?
Shouldn't you tell someone about this?
I have. I warned Yalma the instant I found the letter. She tried to reassure me that the town already has enough guards and that it will be okay. I don't think we have nearly enough. If we got attacked, especially by a larger force, we'd be in hot water. You need to stop the attack before it can even occur. Can I tell you anything else?
Where did you find the note?
I was selecting lumber, just out of town, when I found the note from Janolf. He must have left it somewhere he knew I would find it. I didn't even know he was alive. I hope he's okay. Can I tell you anything else?
How did you know the note is really from Janolf?
When we were kids, we had these wooden swords that we would spar with, playfully. We hadn't used them in years. When I found the note, it was attached to his wooden sword, which was stuck into the ground. He must have had it with him. Only he would know what that meant. That's how I know he wrote that letter. Can I tell you anything else?
That's all I want to know right now.
Okay, please, hurry. If an attack is imminent, I'd rather it was prevented. Alright then.
Alright.
Jarl Egnar's a good man. I have a lot of respect for him.
Okay.
Watch yourself out there. Falskaar can be a dangerous place.
Quest. So, Song of the Dead. Passage Home, that's Skyrim. Okay, now these are all the Falskaar quests. Nothing to the north, but there are quite a few to the south. Orvald. Oh. Alright, I think we'll end part 3 right here. And we'll pick up part 4, talking to some more people and gathering up as many quests as I can possibly hold before we leave the town. See you later.